This news update is brought to you by...
Say hello to Shanta. Shanta is an entertainer, but she also loves to be entertained, which is why she has Flow TV brought to her through Flow's 100% fiber to the home network. It's great for busy Shanta because she can control the time she watches her favorite shows, play back from the start in case she missed it, or even record with cloud video recording. And with her Flow services bundle, enjoys much more for much less. Visit any Flow retail outlet, call 1-800-804-2994, or visit discoverflow.co to find out more. One-of-a-kind connection. This is how we flow.
This is the Barbados Today evening news update for Thursday, July 7th. Thank you for joining us. I am Marie-Claire Williams. 2 Canadian students have been fined $20,000 each after appearing in court today on several drugs charges. Pauline Ann Dang and Indigo Akila Wills Dorsey, both aged 21, arrived here from Canada on the same flight yesterday. They cleared immigration and were each interviewed by customs officials. A search of their suitcases discovered 24 taped packages containing cannabis weighing 7 kilograms in a false compartment. They were charged separately with possession of cannabis, possession with intent to supply, trafficking, and importation. The duo appeared in the District C Magistrates Court today before Acting Chief Magistrate Christopher Birch. They were each fined $10,000 for possession and $10,000 for importation. On the charges of trafficking and possession with intent to supply, they were convicted, reprimanded, and discharged. Dang and Wills Dorsey are on remand, and they've been given until July 21st to pay the fines or spend 2 years in prison. Local farmers are looking to import heifers from the U.S. in a bid to boost milk production during the latter part of this year. Chief Executive Officer of the Barbados Agricultural Society, James Paul, told Barbados Today this was one of the issues discussed at a meeting with farmers this morning. Paul says dairy farmers have seen a drop in milk production, and they believe the industry needs to prepare for an anticipated increase in demand for the commodity towards the end of the year.
The reason being that we have seen, first of all, that production in some cases have actually dropped this year. And with the anticipated demand for milk going up as we go later on in the year, we cannot have a situation where the production drops. So what we are hoping to do is to get in these heifers in order to facilitate an increase in total milk production as a result of that. Of course, that would also stand in good stead because, once we can achieve that increase in milk production, we should be able to meet total milk demand as we go into next year at the same time.
There are concerns that the cost of insurance for public service vehicles is threatening to drive local ZR and minibus operators out of business. And the Alliance for Owners of Public Transport, Inc. and the Association of Public Transport Operators are weighing their options of obtaining coverage for members from overseas or forming a captive insurance industry. That's the word from the heads of both organizations, who told Barbados Today that local insurance is exorbitant. Chairman of the Alliance for Owners of Public Transport, Inc., Roy Raphael, says they are considering the possibility of writing to the Financial Services Commission to seek permission to look outside of Barbados for insurance coverage because insurance is too high. A check with the regulator of insurance, the Financial Services Commission, revealed that under the Insurance Act, individuals who wish to obtain coverage from a non-Barbadian registered insurer may seek permission from the supervisor of insurance. The supervisor will then investigate the matter to ensure it is not possible to obtain similar protection at a comparable cost from a locally registered company. Sports now. Defending champions Guyana can expect to face strong competition from hosts Windward Islands when the regional Under-15 tournament bowls off later this month in Grenada. In the other first-round matches this year, Barbados will play Trinidad and Tobago at La Sagesse, and Jamaica will take on Leeward Islands at the Tantine Recreation Ground in the capital, St. George's. The WICB's project officer for junior cricket, Raw Lewis, says the Under-15 tournament is important to encourage the development of young players while promoting competition at the regional level.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Hey, I'm Red Plastic Bag, mentor of the Barbados Today Crop Over Champion Competition. What I like about this competition is the fact that it gives you, the public, a voice in 3 major competitions for crop over: Pickety Crop, Junior Monarch, and Soca Royale. Go to Barbados Today's Facebook page click on the tab for the competition you want to vote for, then hit vote on your favorite video. It's as simple as that. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Special thanks to our sponsors, Flow, Capital Media HD, CGI, the Barbados Public Workers Cooperative Credit Union Limited, and the NCF.
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. Humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow smarter. That's the move for me. Stability, prosperity. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union.
In news from the region now, the body of the late former Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Patrick Manning, is lying in state today at the Southern Academy for the Performing Arts. Manning will be laid to rest on Saturday. He died last Saturday from blood cancer at age 69. Further afield, Britain is likely to have its second female Prime Minister after Michael Gove was eliminated from the Conservative Party leadership contest. The battle is now between the Home Secretary Theresa May and the Energy Minister Andrea Leadsom. Gove said earlier today that he is disappointed at his elimination, but he described both candidates as formidable politicians.
Can I first of all say that I'm hugely grateful to all those members of Parliament who supported my candidacy. I was really fortunate to have some of the brightest and the best in the parliamentary party on my side, and I'm naturally disappointed that I haven't been able to make it through to the final round of this leadership contest. But let me first of all congratulate both of the candidates who have made it through. Both Theresa May and Andrea Leadsom are formidable politicians, and they fought great campaigns, and they deserve to be in the final two. And there's one thing as well which is important, significant, and I think actually welcome. Whoever the next Prime Minister of this country will be, it will be a female Prime Minister, and a female Prime Minister who has formidable skills, and I know whichever one of the two wins, they will lead this country well. It's now up to the Conservative Party and indeed the wider country to assess the skills, the abilities and the leadership potential of these two candidates. I hope over the course of the next few weeks we'll have an opportunity to have a debate about the direction in which the country should go, which will be civilised, inclusive, positive and optimistic.
And finally, a woman whose boyfriend was shot dead by police in the U.S. state of Minnesota earlier today has been paying tribute to him, saying he was quiet, laid back and loving. Diamond Reynolds described the moment that her partner, Philando Castile, was shot.
We got pulled over what allegedly was supposed to be a broken tail light. When he let us know that we had a broken tail light, he asked us, were we aware of it? We said no. As we said no, he tells us to put our hands in the air. We have our hands in the air. At the time as our hands in the air, he asked for license and registration. My boyfriend carries all his information in a thick wallet in his right side back pocket.
Listen.
As he's reaching for his back pocket wallet, he lets the officer know, officer, I have a firearm on me. I begin to yell, but he's licensed to carry. After that, he began to take off shots. But, don't move. But how can you not move when you're asking for license and registration? It's either you want my hands in the air or you want my information and my identification. He was never a bad man. He never did anything to hurt anyone. He was the quietest, most laid-back person you will ever meet. He was loving. So even for the police to take him away, nothing within his body language said intimidation.
Listen.
Nothing within his body said, shoot me. Nothing within his body language said, kill me, I want to be dead.
And that's the news this evening. Remember, there's more on our website, www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We're on Izumi Media in bus terminals and screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also tune in to Channel 99 on Flow TV or Mix 96.9 FM for more news. I am Mary Claire Williams. Good evening.